Hi YouTube, back again with another video. And today's topic is mostly related. I'm getting distracted because I'm looking at the sky. Um, do you want people to value your, presence? Don't go to every single party you know. Don't go to every single event you know. So when you go, people will value that because it's rarely for you. Same thing with conversations. You wanted people to, you know, to understand or to cope exactly with what you're saying. Don't talk a lot. Don't be sharing everything here and there or dropping this, dropping that. It's really, really powerful once you realize the less that you do, the more that you are wanted. I'm next to the pool, so people are just swimming. I just wanted to share this because let me tell you, I have experienced this a lot. And once you start paying attention to these things, it becomes so obvious that, oh my God, that's why. Oh my God, that's why this is happening and that happening. If you're like an empath, as I always share here, if you're like an empath and you like to give more and to, show appreciation to people through things, gifts, that, stop it. Stop it and start doing it less and less so people will appreciate it. Don't be giving advices to people that are not asking for your opinion. So when they do, and once you speak or once you share an advice, people will actually understand where you're coming from. So that's why here on this channel, I don't like to kind of like just drop things and be like, oh, you should. I'll be like, no, this is just a perspective. This is my experience. If you want to talk more about that, I'm happy to listen. But it doesn't mean like my experience and your experience is the same thing, right? Or we're having like the same things going into our lives. So yeah, that's mainly one of the things that I was like, okay, that totally makes sense. Because once I start like not showing up and taking care of myself instead, or even focusing on me, things start to change. Things start to literally change, and I started to kind of like just having people appreciating the fact that I'm doing this or I'm doing that for them, or at least, doing the best that I can to help with what I can, if that makes sense. So sometimes even when you are doing things for people out of love, they're not gonna appreciate it. Just because you're doing it that way doesn't mean like they are feeling the same way as you do. So it took me 3 years to realize that. I'm happy to share this on a video, but it took me literally 3 years to share that and to understand it deeply, like, hey, it's not how people think when you're thinking about like, oh, I'm just dropping this so they might feel loved. No, that's you. That's your language. That's not theirs. Yeah. So yeah, if you want people to start appreciating everything that you're doing, do less. Doesn't mean like you cut it off, but do less, but do it with like fully present. Like do it with your 100% so people can understand exactly that. Oh my God. They would appreciate that. If you want to share knowledge with people, don't be like just dropping things on them, giving them the should. No, instead, do this. Do less. Once they ask for your opinion, you can give it. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys. I guess today is like 47 or 48. I'm not really counting, but yeah, it's evening. I'm here watching the sun set, and yeah, bye bye.